Let's see, get this all set up as close as I can to my eyebrows. And so that people can see, hey Andrea, hey you guys, I am just doing really quick. I'm like getting ready today. It's like so late in the day. It's already like lunchtime. Hey Sunshine Mama, thanks for checking us out. Hey Vanessa, you guys. Hey Ratch and Fern. Hey Kirsten at Marvelous Moms, Mom Lark. You guys are so awesome. I'm just like really quick. Thanks for the hearts. Hello. Hey Sunshine Mama. Hey Danielle, I'm just gonna do my eyebrows really quick because I forgot to save the eyebrow Periscope that I did. So when you end a Periscope, it gives you one little moment, one chance to save it to your camera roll and save the video, and if you don't and the screen goes away, like you can never save it again. Hey Shuda! So I'm like, oh, I wanted to tell you guys about something I'm doing later, so I figured I might as well just tell you about it. While I do this, so we get a little double whammy. Mr. P, hello. Oh, Mr. P's makeup artist. He is gonna have to be the final, oh really? Autosave. That's awesome. I need to look into that. Thanks, Marvelous Moms. So you guys, really quick, I'm gonna, if you've never seen any of my Periscopes, my name's Amanda and I have this blog called ocbeautymom.com, and I share mom and beauty tips and like Orange County lifestyle and stuff. Hey Misty Flutterby. So I'm just gonna, I already did pretty much my whole makeup today, but I'm gonna just quickly do my eyebrows and then tell you about something exciting that I'm gonna be doing this afternoon that I'm gonna scope you guys all into. But let's focus on the eyebrows first. So it's kind of hard to do in the Periscope camera. So when you're doing eyebrows in general, hey Rachel, you want to line up like a pencil or something, right about here on the end of your nose and go straight up, and that's about where you want it to start. Yeah. Then you can go like this with the corner of your eye and your nose, and that's about where you want it to end. And as far as your arch goes, you can sit this on the end of your nose and line it up with your pupil, that black spot in the middle of your eye, and that's going to be like the highest point in your eyebrow. Also, when you're filling it in, avoid like making a weird tadpole shape, avoid making like a Ronald McDonald arch, and you want to really avoid, Hey Tamsin Reed, you want to really avoid making like a hard line. Oh no, I didn't say. Thanks Sunshine Mama. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I'm going to use another little product from the drugstore and kind of combine the two colors, and then an angle brush from MAC. These are all on, thanks Mr. P, on my blog. Under a beauty post called How to Brow. You can find links to everything that I'm using here. And so I'm just going to start it. You want to make like, let me see. I'm going to look in this way. You want to kind of make like almost feathery like strokes. So you don't want what some people call like Sharpie brows. And because it's not cute. And so you just want to kind of fill in and make a shape. And so many people neglect their eyebrows. It's so sad. Especially blonde people. People who are blonde, if you are blonde and you're not filling your eyebrows in, that is like, oh, it will just help your face shape so much. It will help it, oh, forgot you. Oh, no problem. You guys, that's what interrupting is like, what's so exciting about Periscope, that it's live and we can hang out and you can ask me big questions. By the way, if you know anyone who has like really serious eyebrow problems, you can share this by tapping the little guy in the corner, and you can invite your followers and stuff. I'm going to be doing a giveaway of like some makeup for people who do the most shares and stuff like that later too. Not probably on this scope, but all right, so this isn't done, but I just pretty much got pigment on the areas that I wanted. This is not done here. This is not obviously finished. So I'm going to get the pigment over here too. And I'm just doing little tiny strokes. It's important. Actually, Gary Parson 4 told me this once. If you're not using a Brow Wiz or like an angled brush, it's just really important if you're using a regular pencil like made out of wood that it's sharp. And I loved that tip from him. And so if you like makeup, you should definitely follow him. But You want to make sure that it's sharp, especially so that when you come down here, it's not just like a big blunt, weird looking spot. And so again, I'm just getting like the pigment kind of in the area that I want it, and totally not done. I'm going to use another color. This one's a little darker, and I'm just going to add a little more pigment in this area of my eyebrow. P.S. If you are blonde, going back to the blondes, Anastasia Beverly Hills has this thing called a duo, and it has the best color for blondes, so you should check that out. So now I'm going to use this little angle brush, and then you literally just come in with these little feathery strokes again, and you just sort of move the pigment all around. And when you get in here to the middle, you can like put your brush up and down. You know what, Misty Flutterby, you can get it for sure online. And so head to, maybe I'll post that. Maybe I'll post that on my blog. So I'm literally just moving the pigment this way softly, and then like creating like a little bit of where my eyebrow is going to stop and start right about there. Anything that gets like out of control, this is for me right now, this is looking a little rounded and annoying, and I don't like the rounded eyebrow. So I'm going to take my brush, and with a straighten down or straight up and down like motion, I'm going to make it a little more angular, because I like angular way better. So that kind of helped it. Okay? And it's so hard to do this in the computer, in the screen. So I'm going to do this one now, and I'm just going to lightly with the brush, we are literally just blending the two colors that we've added to the area, and we're just kind of smoothing the line. And then especially as it comes down here, we're just going to kind of use what's left over on the brush to fill in lightly the area towards the middle. We're not going to take the pencil and start here with a big hard line and make a rectangle, and then your Sharpie brow lady. And that's not cute. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I really like to... How does that look, you guys? I feel like this is a little darker. My eyebrows are way darker in here. Hey, Emily. So to fix that, I'm going to use a little bit more of this darker color, add a little more pigment on this side, just so that it looks a little bit more even. Yes, I love using eyeshadow too for this. It has to be matted though, and it has to be light, because you have to, you can always add more. So that looks a little bit better. So this is my eyebrow look for today. Remember, do them. Number one, like don't neglect them. Number two, blend really good. Like if you use more than one color, just soften and feather and blend. Number three, avoid rectangle hard lines. Eyeshadow, if you want eyeshadow to stay, I'll show you real quick if you want. This is a product that I love. You have to use a primer. Use an eyeshadow primer. This you can find on my blog as well, Misty Flutterby. This one is highlight with pale concealer. Yes, Mr. P was just going to do that until we start talking about eyeshadow. So I like to use, here we go. You can even use like a light, like eyeliner. This is going to be like so awesome. This is like a little more dramatic, but you can use like, see how that makes it like really, it just helps the line be like really defined. And then of course you have to go back in. I'm just going to use right now my fingertip and just sort of blend right there. Oh, that's good to know about Younique. I like Younique. I don't rep that line, but I have used Younique's products before. So you can use like a little concealer. I love to use a highlight eyeshadow too. So like here's one by Urban Decay. It's kind of like a whitish cream color. And you can take that and brush that kind of underneath here just to help it sort of like be a little more defined and shapely. Okay. Do you guys have any more eyebrow questions really quick before I go on to telling you what's coming up this afternoon? Yes? No? Maybe so? Okay. So, hey Sanchez 43. So here's what I want you to know about this afternoon. This was a little beauty scope, and this afternoon I'm going to do a little mom tip scope for you. And so if you are a mom like me and you hate making lunches, like lunch making is so stressful, especially when you have 5 kids. It's like one of my least favorite chores is making the lunches. So I kind of came up, I really can't claim this idea. I didn't really see this on Pinterest or anything like that. Like, this is like Amanda Ernest original idea. And it is such a hit. And so I'm going to teach you this afternoon how to make tons of sandwiches, like all at the same time, and it's not with sliced bread. You're going to be really surprised how I do this, and then how you make them ahead and make them last and be really, really good. Thanks for inviting followers, Misty Flutterby. So, and then I'm going to share with you a few more tips on just navigating the lunch making situation, giving your kids a lot of independence and responsibility, and I think it's a great way to get less jobs for me, and it makes me feel like I'm being an awesome mom, because I'm like, oh, I am helping you with your independence by making you do this by yourself. And so if you want to see that later today, or if you know any moms who hate making lunches, you can swipe the screen, invite them, and when and be sure to follow. This will work for like anywhere from my preschooler all the way up. My preschool makes his own lunch, but there's a few things you need to do for them so that they can do it, to help them along and to teach them. But I'm going to teach you all about that this afternoon. And so be sure to follow so that you get a little notification when it comes on and we're live. Or again, invite mom followers. Okay, bye you guys. Bye Mr. P. I will see you all this afternoon. Have a great day.